Shot lots of pictures, and she had cameras around. She gave me a camera for my birthday, like a little 110. When I was older, I got a 35mm camera and then took it on a skate trip. My really close friends shot photos and were way more serious and into it, and could develop their own film and actually compose skate shots and do it, and that got me into it. And then it was got into art school and got a wide angle lens. Oh, they go hand in hand. I mean, there's a side of printmaking that is not photo-based, but I was very interested in the more graphic, mechanical, photo-based screen printing. Then you could start using the camera more like a tool. Instead of appropriate an image, I could make an image from scratch and then manipulate it either in a darkroom or in the print shop on a computer, bring it all together and make something with it. And either it was for, a personal work, or it was for a commercial project, a poster or a skateboard graphic. I think it was in a German magazine. I'm pretty sure the picture I'm thinking of was in a German magazine. It was a photo of Donnie Barley, ollie up to truck on a wall. Incredible. It was like a dream come true. Getting a phone call from somebody like O was first I thought it was fake. I thought someone was pranking me, and then, the more we talked, the more I realized that was the real deal. At the time, there weren't a lot of graphic designers that understood the printmaking process and how, art was transferred onto a board, because boards were silk screened. I had already had a lot of silk screening experience. They saw it and they were like, hey, yeah, we like what you're doing, and you know how to get it done. So. Oh, there was a time where the camera was always around, but I never felt like I was at any sort of level of comfort. When you break it all down, there's just a bullet list of things, and they're always changing and they're always reordering themselves, and so you're always on your toes. Like New York City, I mean, God, the place changes by the minute. There's just new faces, new people, new environments, new things, new dynamics. Yeah, you're never comfortable, and you shouldn't be. If you're in a creative place and you're comfortable, you're not in a creative place. The two do not coexist. You're on the margins. Creativity exists in the margins, and out there, it's not comfortable. If you're thinking about something creative, it's gonna be something that is pushing that envelope along. Otherwise, it's just status quo. When I was running Wheelie Company, that was shoestring budget. Sometimes those ads would just be made just whatever was sitting on the desk. It wouldn't even be a skate photo, but most of the times it would be.
That's right, though. I don't know if that's Jake Rosenberg or
where that is. This is the first poster I did when I moved to the city. It's all Super 8, it's totally insane. Yeah, did that while I was in school. Super early Xerox making this graphic. So I think this was the top graphic for this board. But this is the first board I ever did. That's 2 Donnie Barley graphics, like ghosted on a Xerox. Here's a Brian Anderson drawing. Tourism photo, full board stickers. Did that for Josh. I didn't design it, I just printed it for him though. Johnny's first vid. Andrew used to work here. I'm gonna fall off that thing. Here's a green, it's a green skateboard. Fucking good color. It's like, it's an Alex Olsen board. This is a skate scene by Gary Davis called Skate Fate. It's literally a kite, and it's just Xerox pictures, and it's one of the greatest things ever made. Greatest ollie in the world. I would try to copy his ollie, but there's no fucking way I could do it 8 feet out. This is a poster that was given out at this show in Baltimore, and everybody wore them.
I found something yesterday under circumstances that I was like, fuck, why didn't I ever look at that frame? And here I am looking at it today, and I'm like, I just wish I looked at the contact sheet a little closer. But you can look at it, you can memorize the 36 frames and be like, yeah, all those, and take all the inventory in it. But 10 years down the road, that's gonna change. And there's a photo in there that's gonna mean something completely different in the present than it did then. You know, the money shot you thought is kind of like, whatever. And then there's this other one that like transcends time. You know, if I went through and just audited everything I shot today, and then I did it again 5 years later, I'd have 2 different things. I use it more so to just like catalog my work. But I'll still take pictures, but I'm not out there always like looking and taking pictures of everything I see. I had like a hard drive meltdown several years ago, and I pivoted in a completely different direction. I was transferring all the files off of it when it died, and I lost it. And that's right, I was like, no, I'm gonna paint now. Fuck this. Fuck that, man. I had a photographer ask me that question, and I said what I said, and they got mad. Supplement this work, man. You don't break into anything. You find your way. So, and when you're finding your way, you're doing whatever you can to pay for your day shit and your life, your ability to sustain yourself while you're doing that, because that shit ain't paying the bills. Off the top of my head, shout outs like, thanks Todd Swank, thanks O, thank you Mark Johnson, Rick Chanowski, Evan Becker, those 2 guys, they put up with a fucking person on Spin Cycle for a couple months. That was probably not the easiest person to deal with, but it was fun, and like wouldn't trade it in for anything.
Come on, Robbie! Come on, bro. Come on, Robbie Rooster. Hey, that's Robbie!
Is that Robbie?
Oh,
That ain't them.